Hey guys, today I got a funny one for you. How to make a bass line from your own voice. Um, and it can be quite a fun thing to do. I've actually signed a track that has like basically all the mid sounds on my voice. And it's the same with my track Gluttonous, which came out on Dispatch Recordings. Um, and was premiered by UKF Dubstep, and all of the sounds were made from my mouth, except the sub bass. But even one of the basses still has my original voice sub in it, so that's quite a nice thing to know, that you can do that with your voice. So we can just listen to that weird audio recording I just made. Yeah. And it doesn't sound like much, but you can actually make a badass sound from that. Let's just take a listen. And see kind of where that peaks. So you can be a bit deeper. Yeah, now it sounds like a monster. What I love doing is adding a little bit of a reverb on send. So I'll just choose a small ambience or something. And then I love using texture because it's just convenient. You can obviously use erosion if you use Ableton. But yeah, that goes into the right direction. Maybe turn it down just a tiny bit so we have a little bit more headroom left for the distortion coming in. So I love using thermal. I'll just crank that up, but you can really use any distortion you like. So that's pretty nasty already. Even has some nice harmonics on it, which is very nice. And that gives me an idea to go into Pro Q free and add a little bit of extra harmonics before the distortion. Yeah, that's nasty. Maybe add another one. That's cool. And then there's so many ways you can now add interesting stuff to it. So you can, for example, just use the Pro Q and basically make a filter movement. And see where that leads you. Hard to believe that came from a voice actually at this point. And then there's a lot of cool ways to resample that. So you could now use the resampled sound and, for example, add some phaser to it, add some type of bigger reverb to it, a flanger to it. You can experiment with different presets in thermal and rift, all of these cool little gadgets that we can use. There's so many cool sounds, it's hard to decide. For example, has a bit of too much reverb going on. I like that one. So what we can do, then we can, for example, add a second phrase to it, go into the tones function here. It's just one of the pitching algorithms if you don't use Ableton. And you go to envelopes, and then you go to clip and to transposition. And then you can do these crazy transposition pitch things. And then you could even make that into a melody. And yeah, that's just one of the ways to make your voice into a bass. Another thing I can show you is adding maybe some auto pan, so you can give it some movement and then have the auto pan come in and out. For example, here it's in and then it comes out again. Yeah, that's pretty sick. Yeah, hope you like that, guys. Peace out.